Welcome back. Today our topic is lines and angles. To brush up your basics, please check out the video on basic geometry in our Class 6 playlist. Complementary angles are two angles whose sum is 90 degrees. We know a right angle is 90 degrees angle. And complementary angles are related to this concept because their sum forms a right angle. Example. Here, figure 1 and 2 are complementary angles because 30 degrees plus 60 degrees equals 90 degrees. Since 90 degrees is the measure for a right angle. Here, 30 degrees angle is the complement of the 60 degrees angle, and vice versa, because together, they form a right angle. Here, complement suggests a strong relationship where two things fit together well, or complete each other. So, we may say, complementary angles complete a right angle. Supplementary angles are two angles whose sum is 180 degrees. Here supplement means adding to something, often to enhance it or expand it. We know a straight line is 180 degrees angle. And supplementary angles are related to this concept because their sum forms a straight line angle. Example. Here, figure 1 and 2 are supplementary angles because 60 degrees plus 120 degrees equals 180 degrees. So, we may say, supplementary angles complete a straight line. Easy way to not get confused between complementary angles and supplementary angles is: complementary starts with the letter C and supplementary starts with the letter S. Here, letter C comes first in the alphabetical order. Also, number 90 comes first in the numerical order. So, assign letter C with number 90 and letter S with number 180. Adjacent angles are two angles that shares a common vertex and a common side, but do not overlap or intersect. Example. Here, angle AOB and angle BOC are adjacent angles. Since both angles have common vertex, that is, O, common side, that is, OB. Angle AOB and angle BOC do not overlap or intersect. Now, angle AOB and angle AOC are not adjacent angles. Since angle AOB and angle AOC overlap or intersect each other. Linear pair. When two lines intersect each other at a single point, linear pairs of angles are formed. If the angles so formed are adjacent to each other after the intersection of the two lines, the angles are said to be linear. If two angles form a linear pair, the angles are supplementary, whose measures add up to 180 degrees. Hence, a linear pair of angles always add up to 180 degrees. Properties of linear pair angles. The sum of two angles in a linear pair is always 180 degrees. All linear pairs of angles are adjacent angles, but all adjacent angles are not linear pairs. Linear pair of angles shares a common vertex and a common arm between them. They always form a straight line. They can be considered as two parts of a 180 degrees angles or a straight line, vertically opposite angles. When two lines intersect each other at a point, the two pairs of angles, formed without any common arm, are called vertically opposite angles. Example. Now, line AB and CD intersects at O. We can observe it forms four angles: angle AOC, angle COB, angle BOD, and angle AOD. Here, angle AOC and angle BOD have no common arm. Hence, angle AOC and angle BOD are vertically opposite angles. Similarly, angle COB and angle AOD are vertically opposite angles. Now, let us prove vertically opposite angles are always equal to each other. Consider two lines, PQ and RS, intersect each other at point O. We have to prove angle POR equals angle SOQ, that is, angle 1 equals angle 3. And angle POS equals angle ROQ, that is, angle 2 equals angle 4. We know, from properties of linear pair angles, angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 180 degrees. Angle 2 plus angle 3 equals 180 degrees. Angle 3 plus angle 4 equals 180 degrees. And angle 1 plus angle 4 equals 180 degrees. From 1 and 2. Angle 1 plus angle 2 equals angle 2 plus angle 3. Therefore, angle 1 equals angle 3, hence, angle, POR, equals angle, SOQ. From 2 and 3. Angle 2 plus angle 3 equals angle 3 plus angle 4. Therefore, angle 2 equals angle 4, hence, angle, POS, equals angle, ROQ. Example. If one of the angle in a pair of supplementary angles is acute, then what kind of angle is the other? We know, acute angle, are angle that measures less than 90 degrees. Supplementary angle, are two angles whose sum is 180 degrees. Since acute angle is less than 90 degrees, the other angle must be greater than 90 degrees. To reach a total of 180 degrees. We know, obtuse angle, are angle that measures greater than 90 degrees. So here, we can conclude, supplementary angles equals acute angle plus obtuse angle. Therefore, the other angle is obtuse. Transversal. A line which intersects two or more given lines at different points is called a transversal. Here, line L is the transversal to line M and N. Since line L intersects line M and N at different point A and B, angles formed by a transversal to two lines. Here we can observe, angle 1, 2, 7, and 8 lies outside line M and N. And angle 4, 3, 5, and 6 lies between line M and N. So, exterior angles. Angle 1, 2, 7, and 8 are lying outside line M and N and are called exterior angles. Interior angles. Angle 4, 3, 5, and 6 are lying between line M and N and are called interior angles. Corresponding angles are the angles on the same side of transversal, one of which is an exterior and the other is an interior. And both of them do not form a linear pair. So, angle 1 and 5, angle 4 and 8, angle 2 and 6, and angle 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. Note, here, angle 6 and 7 are not corresponding angles, because angle 6 and 7 together form a linear pair. Alternate angles. The angles which are on the opposite side of a transversal, and do not form a linear pair, are called alternate angles. This figure represents alternate exterior angles. Also do not form a linear pair. And this figure represents alternate interior angles. Also do not form a linear pair. Angles formed by a transversal to parallel lines. Corresponding angles. Here, angle 1 and 5, angle 4 and 8, angle 2 and 6, angle 3 and 7 are corresponding angles. Also, if the transversal intersects two parallel lines, then the pairs of corresponding angles are equal. That is, angle 1 equals angle 5, angle 4 equals angle 8, angle 2 equals angle 6, and angle 3 equals angle 7. Alternate interior angles. Angle 4 and 6 and angle 3 and 5 are the alternate interior angles. And if the transversal intersects two parallel lines, then alternate interior angles are equal. That is, angle 4 equals angle 6 and angle 3 equals angle 5. Alternate exterior angles. Angle 1 and 7 and angle 2 and 8 are the alternate exterior angles. And if the transversal intersects two parallel lines, then alternate exterior angles are equal. That is, angle 1 equals angle 7 and angle 2 equals angle 8. Interior angles on the same side of transversal are angle 3 and 6 and angle 4 and 5. Also called as co-interior angles. In case of co-interior angles, angle 3 plus angle 6 will be equal to 180 degrees. And angle 4 plus angle 5 will be equal to 180 degrees. Example: L is parallel to P, and M is a transversal. Find the value of x, y, and z. We know, for angles formed by a transversal to parallel lines. Alternate angles are equal, that is, 110 degrees equals angle Y. Also, corresponding angles are equal, that is, angle Z equals angle Y. Also, angle X plus angle Y equals 180 degrees since linear pair. So, angle X equals 180 minus 110. Therefore, angle X equals 70 degrees. Angle Y equals 110 degrees. Angle Z equals 110 degrees. Example. In the given figure, the arm of two angles are parallel, and angle ABC equals 65 degrees. Find angle DEF. Given, angle ABC equals 65 degrees. Case 1. Assume AB and DE as the parallel arms. So, BC is the transversal. For angles formed by a transversal to parallel lines, corresponding angles are equal, that is, angle ABC equals angle DOC. So, angle DOC equals 65 degrees. Case 2. Now assume BC and EF as the parallel arms. So, DE is the transversal in this case. For angles formed by a transversal to parallel lines, corresponding angles are equal, that is, angle DOC equals angle DEF. Therefore, angle DEF equals 65 degrees. Example. In the given figure, L is parallel to M, and P is a transversal. Find the value of X. We know, for angles formed by a transversal to parallel lines, interior angles on the same side of transversal is X plus 35 degrees equals 180 degrees. 2X plus 35 degrees equals 180 degrees. Therefore, angle X equals 72.5 degrees. This ends our topic on lines and angles. Thanks for watching. Check out our other videos and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until then, stay safe and live healthy.